In this lesson, we're going to learn how to work with Encaustic Medium. Start by mounting your photograph onto a flat piece of wood. Masonite or plywood is ideal. I am using a spray mount, but you can also use cold wood glue. You can now embellish the print in any way you like, using most of the techniques you've already learned. Here I'm going to burn it just to add a little bit more grunge. Preparing the print before you add the encaustic medium is very important. You can also paste on other elements on top of the print if you prefer. Here I'm going to use a little bit of cotton wool around the sides, and then I'm going to darken it with a little bit of spray paint and add a touch of gold. Now the print is ready to add the encaustic. I'm going to use bleached beeswax, which usually comes in these little pellets. This I'm going to add to a ceramic bowl, which I'm going to put onto a hot plate. You don't need high heat. You can allow the wax to gently melt into a molten form. Once the wax is melted completely, you can keep it on a moderate heat to stop it from solidifying. Now we are ready to add the encaustic medium to the artwork. If you want some color, you can add oil paint to the wax at this stage. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to apply the color later. Now, using a brush, you can start to put the wax over the artwork. Thick wax areas will then become less clear. If you're looking for a smoother result, you can use an iron, but without steam. Keep moving the iron, and remember, no matter what you do, it's never going to become perfectly flat. Rather, embrace the fact that encaustic is a textured medium. After a few minutes, the artwork is dry, and here I'm adding scratches and grunge using a very rough sandpaper and a palette knife. If you would like to add even more grunge, stand up the artwork and use a small heat gun and a palette knife, and here you can entice the wax to run down the artwork. Once again, you'll see there's very little control, but at the end of the day, this is the characteristic of encaustic art. But the wonderful thing is that it's all reversible. So if you're not happy with the result, you can simply iron it flat again and start over. You can now add oil paint or a metallic pigment as a final wash over the artwork. Here I'm using a little bit of linseed oil to thin it out a bit, and then I'm going to apply it over the entire artwork using some cotton wool. Lastly, with some clean cotton wool, I'm going to rub back some of the areas where I want clarity. Now you can present it as a final piece, or you can rephotograph it using different angles of light to bring out the texture. Then, using Photoshop, you can bring back the original picture as a layer blend option. Either way, encaustic medium offers up incredible artistic opportunities, limited only by one's imagination.